high waist paddle from the Dollar Tree, okay? This can be used for many things. It's usually used for graduation, okay? And people use them for funeral paddles and stuff like that, birthday parties or whatever. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to make your own template. Don't buy a template, make your own template. And I'm gonna teach you how to do a simple graduation design for the paddle. Then we'll come back for part 2 later today, and we'll actually press the paddle. So this is gonna be sublimation. Next week, I will do the paddle again, but I'll do it for those of you who don't have sublimation, because you can actually do it without the sublimation, okay? So this week, for Teacher Tuesday in the group, it's gonna be doing it with sublimation. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're gonna measure our paddle, and I'm gonna show the paddle up on the board so you can see it. I'm gonna turn off my camera, and then we're gonna get started. So, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna measure our paddle. This is our paddle, it's a Dollar Tree paddle. If you're gonna be doing these paddles, go on DoubleJLLC.com, order you some paddles, get them shipped to your store. Don't go in there and take all them people paddles. They ship them all the time. It's free shipping to the store. If you're gonna pay for shipping to come to your house, that's fine. But if you're gonna do a lot of them, I just suggest you go on the website, which is up right here. It's www.dollartree.com. Okay, let's get started. This is the paddle, and we're gonna measure it. The first measurement we're gonna take is straight down the middle. So we're gonna start at the top, go all the way down the middle to the very bottom. Now make sure when you're measuring, get in the middle because this is rounded. So right here is shorter than right here. So from top to bottom, my measurement I came up with is 9.75. 9.75. So the next measurement we're gonna do is the widest part. So I take it in the middle because again, the ends are rounded. We're gonna go from here to here, and for me, I get 8. I get 8 inches, okay? I get 8 inches. Hey, Kia. Hey, Butter. Hey, Eva. So 8. Then we're gonna take this section right here from top to bottom, the widest section from top to bottom, and I get 6 for my measurement. If I'm going too fast, let me know, because all we're doing is measuring right now. If you cannot hear me, let me know. And if you're asking questions, I am not ignoring you. I will get to them at the end. So the next measurement we're gonna take is the widest part of this handle. The wider part of this handle. And for me, I get 3.75. 3.75. So I will write these measurements down and give them to you so you can get your measurements. I'll probably, before I post this video, I'll probably put them on the screen. Okay, the next measurement we're gonna get is the length of the handle, because that's where you usually put your graduation year, if you're gonna do it for graduation. So we're gonna get a rough estimate so we'll know how long we can make our letters that we're gonna do on this handle. So for me, I usually just try to go a straight line straight across here. So it's gonna be right here, and we're gonna go straight down. Again, the rounded part we wanna get in the middle. So from right about here, straight down, for me, my measurements, I get 1.375. Hey, Odelia, I get 1.375. You can round that up to 1.5, that's perfectly fine. So we can say 1.5 for this measurement here. So now that we have our measurements, we're ready to go, because we're ready to make us a template right now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna hop on over here to Silhouette, and we're gonna make us a template. So let me share Silhouette with you. Okay, sorry about that. Don't worry about that. I was making another design. Okay, here we are on silhouette on the canvas. Now, you can do this with the free version of silhouette or the paid version. It doesn't matter because if you're doing it for sublimation, you don't need to make a SVG. So if you're doing it for sublimation, all you're gonna do is make your design and then print it. So silhouette is the perfect paste to make your design for your sublimation when you have a larger object. We all know that Cricut is limited in size. So here we are on our canvas, and I just got a regular size paper, 8.5 by 11, just a regular size canvas I'm gonna work with. So to make my templates, y'all stop buying these templates and use what you got, okay? To make my templates, I always use a series of shapes. That's what they are there for. That's what they made for, to make your templates. They are not there to be a part of your design, even though you can make them a part of your design. So we're gonna go right over here to the left side, and I'm gonna get me the drawing tool for a shape. I'm gonna use the second one. I want the rounded rectangle because remember, our fan has rounded corners. So I'm gonna click on it, and then I'm gonna drag and I'm gonna make me a box. It don't matter what shape, we're gonna need two of them. So we're gonna make us two of them. Once I make my two, I'm gonna go right over here to this select arrow and I'm gonna click it because I wanna deselect. Because if I don't deselect, every time I click, I'm gonna be making another shape, okay? So we don't wanna do that. So the first one we're gonna make, and I'm gonna move it over here so you can see it. Then I'm gonna give it a color to help you see it. Any color, it don't matter. So the first thing we're gonna make is the upper portion of our design. And we said that that was 6 inches up and down, 8 inches across. Now, don't worry about the 9.75. We have not got to that part yet. So we're gonna go up here and we're gonna unlock our dimensions and we're gonna do our width at 8. And we're gonna do our height at 6. Then we're gonna lock it back. That's the first part of our design. Then we're gonna get our second shape and we're gonna give that some color so we can see it. And for this one, our dimensions are 3.75 for the height. Oh, let me not go backwards. I don't want to confuse you. Okay, let's do width then height. So we're gonna do width, we're gonna do 1, and not that I would confuse you, that sounded so rude. I didn't want to get off track and do it a different way. So width, we're gonna do, we said we're gonna do 1.5. I got 1.375, but we'll go ahead and make it, now we're gonna do the right thing. We're gonna do 1.375. And the reason I said 1.375, the spot I measured it for, it was between the half and the quarter, which is 0.375. Anyway, and then our height, we're gonna do 3.75, 3.75. Then we're gonna hit enter, and we got our handle. Now, let's go here. Let me pull this on the thing so you can see it. I'm looking at my camera now. So we're gonna put these together and we'll want them in the middle because our handle was dead set in the middle. So the first part of this, we're going to gather both of them together. We're gonna go up here and we want it centered, align center. Okay, align center. We don't want to put it in the middle, okay? So align center. Now, we're gonna unclick it and we need to put these things together, right? So we got our height 3.75, but we're gonna have to adjust this. In order to put these together, they must touch, okay? They must touch in order for them to put them together. So I'm gonna click it and I'm gonna make it touch. So I use my arrow to move it up. But when we make it touch like that, you see right here, we got that little cutoff space. If we look at our design on our paddle, there's no little cutoff space, so we definitely don't want that there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna move this up until that disappears, okay? We're gonna move that up to that disappears. So now it's a little, you know, it's together. However, we need it to be 9.75. That's where our 9.75 comes from, where we measure from the top all the way to the bottom. So if we look right here, we see that's 9.517. That's not long enough. So what we're gonna do, we still want the same width. We're just gonna unlock it and we're gonna take the height up. Okay, we're gonna take the height up until we can get 9.75. I can't even remember what the hell it was. I forgot that quick, but let's start with 4. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, we needed a little bit more. So that's 9.64. And all I'm doing is just guessing till I get it right. And the easier way is to use the arrow. Hold up, let me show you all how to use the arrow. So we're gonna highlight it right there. And we're gonna go over here on the right side and we're gonna go to our, open the transform panel, our transformation panel. And we'll go right here to this slash right here. And this also has our height and width, just like up there, but this one has the arrow. So let's just dot it down and dot it up. Let's go to see if that's too long for us right there. So that's just another way for you to move your items. So what, let's put 4.125, hit enter, and let's see what we got. 9.72, that's almost there. Highlight it again. Let's go. And you don't have to be precise, y'all. You don't have to be precise. I could have just as well brought that down just a little bit, but you know, I'm goofy. So there we go, 9.74. We're gonna take it and we will bring it down just a tad. I moved it over, so we're gonna have to center it again. 9.76. Definitely got to center again. I done moved it twice. 9.74, that's good. What we're gonna do right now, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna center it. And the reason I say it's good is because we're gonna actually use our, we're gonna print around, so we're gonna put us a outline on it, so we'll be good with it. So once we get it there, you can mess with yours a little bit more. If you're good at math, you could have just went in here and did it mathematically, but hell, I ain't good like that. There we go. There we stand with that. So we got it together. Sorry about that, y'all. We got it together. And once we do that, we're gonna highlight both of them. So we got them together, we got them highlighted. Then we're gonna go right back over here to our right side and we're gonna hit our modify panel. So our modify panel is this one right here. It looked like a sheet of paper with a circle and a whatever. Anyway, we're gonna hit that and we're gonna weld that together. Once we weld that together, we got our fan. What that look like, y'all? Rounded corners and all. Don't that look like our fan? So that is your template. That is your template. Don't go and buy no templates. I make templates out of squares, circles all the time for whatever I'm doing. I'm not buying templates. I did it when I first started and it just was a waste of money because every time I got a template, excuse me, I didn't know how to use the motherfucker. So Don't do that. Okay, so we got our template and we're ready to make, thank you, Eva. We're ready to make us a very simple design, okay? Any questions, just hold them. I'm almost finished. I'm just trying to prolong it. We've only been on here 15 minutes. So I was trying to do my 30 minutes because I was gonna do 30 minutes today. 30 minutes for this class, then 30 minutes tonight for the pressing. So now let me stop the share. Okay, so that was very easy, and look, it looked just like that fan, right? It looked just like the fan because it is. It looked just like that, right? Okay, so now we're gonna do a simple design. Now you can design this any way you want. I'm gonna do a very simple design. I'm gonna show you how I do this design. This is one that I've used plenty of times. People love it. You only need one picture, your cap and gown picture, or your drape picture, whatever they're called, you know, the little plume, whatever that is. But you just can use this with one picture. It don't even have to be graduation, but since we're in graduation season, that's what we're gonna do. So give me a second, let me set it up. So I'm gonna show you all how I'm gonna do it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is turn off that camera because it's distracting as hell because it's like I'm talking to myself. Okay, there we go. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna remove the background from my original picture, and I'm just gonna show you how to remove the background. We're gonna go to what is remove.bg. So it's www, all in country letters, yes, country twang letters, www.remove.bg. I'm gonna upload the picture. Let's do, y'all, I'm doing graduation stuff. So let me grab a graduation picture, y'all. I got all kind of pictures in here. So I should do that one. I look a hot ass mess, but we ain't. We're gonna do this one. I'm gonna remove the background. Y'all, this is my, what is this? This is my bachelor's degree. So we're gonna download that. Then we're gonna save it. Not right there, because I'll never find it. Well, it don't matter where I saved it, I'll find it. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna stop that. And let's go back to silhouette. That's the only thing we needed to do. And we're gonna go right back to silhouette. So we have our design, our template, and we're gonna do a quick design. Our design gonna consist of a couple of parts. The first part, we're gonna put a background in here, and we're gonna be using patterns. We're gonna use that function. I'm gonna show you how to use patterns. Then we're gonna put our picture on the front. So the first thing we would do is we'll go over here to our library. And these are the patterns that I have already in here. We don't want to use these patterns. I'm gonna show you how to add a pattern. I don't know if y'all can see this. That's the problem. So what I'm doing, in case y'all can't see it, let me look down and see. I don't think y'all able to do it because I'm in another, okay, I'm in another section. Okay, y'all can't see it. So what you see up here at the front is my silhouette, and I'm going to actually add a picture to my library. I'm gonna add a picture to the library by opening up my file explorer, and I'm gonna drag the picture that I want into the library, and that's what y'all probably can't see, my file explorer. So let me share my file explorer with you. I don't even see it up. Okay, so what's happening right now is you cannot see my file explorer. So what happens, I'll explain it to you. So the file explorer is the little thing at the that holds all your files. So you'll see a folder on your computer. And you will actually open up your file explorer, and I'm gonna insert that in here when I upload this video. So you won't see it right here on the live, but I will insert it up right here. So I'm gonna tape it as I do it. You won't see it, but you will see the result of it, and I will explain it to you. Hold up, let me grab my camera. I know, ghetto, but y'all know how I am. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull up your file explorer as a secondary thing. So it's gonna be on your screen alongside your silhouette. And you're gonna find the picture that you want to use. And I'm going to grab my picture right now. My picture is the one I just took the background off. And all I'm gonna do is click on that picture, left click on that picture, and I'm gonna drag it out, and I'm gonna drag it to my silhouette, and it popped in my silhouette. So you will see now, you didn't see me dragging in here, but you will see now right up here in the right corner at the top, you should be able to see where my picture is actually uploading right now. I just dragged this picture in here. So you'll see where it's uploading for me. So I uploaded that picture, and again, I will show, damn, I forgot to turn the camera off. It's still going. Y'all gonna put the camera down and everything, it's still going. But I will add that in the comments so you can actually see me doing it. And then when I upload the video, of course, I'll put it in the video. But that's how you add patterns into Silhouette. I'm gonna go back to my design. So right now, I want to add that pattern into my Silhouette because into my template. I want that to be my background. So I'm gonna highlight it. Then I'm gonna go over here to the color palette. I'm gonna click that, and then I'm gonna go to patterns, which is this polka dot. I'm gonna fill it with my picture, which is this one right here. Now I got to get this where I want it. So you're gonna play around with it how you want it. So do I want it like that? I absolutely love it like that, but we're gonna make it a little bigger, a lot bigger, a lot bigger, a lot bigger. Okay, and then we're gonna do this little button right here on this panel. It says pan pattern. So I'm gonna click that, and then I'm gonna move myself down. I'm gonna click on this little cross in the circle, and I'm gonna move myself down, okay, and get it where I want it. That might be a little bit too big, y'all. Let me go down a little bit. Okay, I think I might want it because I want my face. Let's do it right there. Let's pan it again because I want it over just a little bit. Black right here is good with me, but I'm trying to get me over here to the side, but my black on my gown is absolutely awesome. I'm just trying to see how big I want my fat face. So let me pull it over. I'm thinking right there is pretty good. Cause I'll show y'all what I'm gonna do. Okay, so that's what we got for the first part of our design. I got my big fat face up there. Okay, so we're gonna go, and I don't want that to be dark. If you want yours like that, you can do it, but I'm gonna change my transparency because I want it kind of as a background because I'm gonna kind of write where you'll see what I'm doing. So this is the first part of it. Is the background. You can put whatever your background. If you have a birthday person, they can go like that. You absolutely make it humongous, and then you bring it down, okay? Or whichever way you want it. Now I'm gonna merge that same picture in here. So I'm gonna hit merge, and then I'm gonna grab my picture. And for me, I don't know where I put it, so I'm just gonna go to quick access. I know y'all don't see this part. Oh, y'all do see this part. So I'm just gonna go to quick access because I have no idea where I just saved that. So quick access will take me to the last stuff that I downloaded. So that was the very last one I downloaded. I'm gonna click it, and there we go. So I'm gonna bring myself in here. And I want me right here. Right here. That's where I want me. Okay, so that's my basic design right there. Of course, you do your design what you want, how you want. You can have this design for your senior, then you can have your senior turn to the side and give you a side view picture where they're looking. That's, I'm saying that because that's one of the designs I did with a senior. You'll have your senior take a picture. Like I had my senior sitting on the floor with their legs crossed with, it was my diploma because of course she hadn't got one. She was kind of turned toward herself, like looking at herself, but that's pretty creative. We doing simple design. So here go my simple design. I'm gonna make me a little bit larger. Put me on the end right there. Then I'm gonna write whatever I want to write. So I could put my year, 20, whatever it is. When did I graduate? But this is my bachelor's degree, 2015. We ain't gonna put no 2023 because they're gonna be like, why that old lady just graduated? So you'll change your letters to whatever. Y'all, just anything. You can do it whichever way you want. But this is a very simple design, a very popular design, an easy design. And this design works with damn near anything, y'all. It does not have to be graduation. So right after I do that, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm put 2015, or you can put whatever. Then I'm gonna put the color. I'm not trying to move that fan. Put the color, Troy is burgundy. So we'll put the color we want. And then we'll put Stephanie, whatever y'all want to put. Let's just put my name. That's all we'll put. Stephanie Robinson. And I'm gonna put okay, we don't do this for whatever, class of 2015. Then you put Troy University. You would put your high school university. Okay, then I'm gonna take that. We'll also make that the same color. We don't want too many colors up here. We want to make it simple. I said simple design. Of course, I know y'all got that creativity to make it look way better than what I'm doing. We can definitely put it up here. We got some empty space right there. That's why I took the background off. If you have a great background, you can leave your background. My background, I don't think was nothing but brown. I could have left it, but I like the white up there. It's crisp to me. We definitely want to put a mascot on there. Let me see where I have one. It probably won't be Troy. I just grab one. Y'all don't be laughing at me. Here we go. Let's just do this one. That's Troy. Yeah, this one I didn't take the background, so we definitely want to put it in this white spot so this won't be showing. But if I had one that was cleaned up without the background, I would probably put it somewhere down here and kind of put my numbers over that. But what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll stick it right there. So no harm, no foul with that white around there. It's not on anything. Let's make it a little smaller. I think it's on my tassel. So there we go. There we go. We got a quick design. I gave you a design. Let me turn my camera back on. Okay, so that was quick. That was easy. I gave you how to make your own template. Now, that's not just for this fan. That's not just for this fan. That was if I was gonna make a book, if I was gonna make labels, if I was gonna, whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make my own template. Okay, it might not be as perfect as this one is. This just happened to be the shape that we put together. It might not be that perfect, but if it's something, all you do is make your square a little bit larger, and you will know when you're making your design. Look, I made it a shade larger. Let me move this picture on in so it can go to the edge. So what we got going on now, we got our template. I gave you a very simple design. So that took me 30 minutes. It ain't even 30 minutes, y'all. 30 minutes of me talking bullshit, of me explaining it to you all. Hey Q, I believe it was simple enough. If not, you can ask me some questions. I believe it was simple enough for us to understand it. So y'all still, those of you that snuck away for lunch, you still on lunch break. So y'all got time to make your design. So go ahead and make your design. I'm gonna put this design up. Please put your design up under my design. Let me show you how to save your design in Silhouette so you can post it in the group. Tonight at 6, I'm gonna show you how to press this design. Now, this thing is double-sided. However, I only press one side, and I'm gonna tell you why. You can press both sides. I'll show you why. I would get up and show you now. However, I don't have on any pants. So I just thought about that. I'm at home. So I'll show y'all why tonight. I'm getting ready to get up and get the damn thing. We ain't gonna be having none of that going on. This is paper, y'all. So if you're pressing both sides, my suggestion is to press one side, lay it flat, which you're gonna do anyway. Put something on it, let it lay flat and dry because it's gonna get wet. And then you'll go to do the other side once it dry. But tonight, we're gonna take this paddle and we're gonna actually put our design on it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to save your design. Then we'll be through it with this class, and I'll see you all tonight. So to save your design, let's go back to Silhouette. Now, this is free or for the paid version, because again, you do not need an I'm gonna say SUV. SVG, you do not need an SVG to do sublimation. So I'm gonna save my design. I'm gonna go ahead and put it together. I'm gonna group it and I'm gonna put it on my paper. I'm gonna go back and let me take off all this red outline on everything. So let me ungroup it again. I'm gonna ungroup it. And then I'm gonna go one by one. I have a problem with mine. My red thing it just shows up all the time. So I'm gonna take the red line off of everything. Now I'll leave it on that one, my picture. This right here. Okay, so right here, I'm leaving mine like that, but you could definitely, when you put something down here and you got that outline and color in the back, you can definitely go up here with your cowboy star and do an offset, okay? Don't forget about that. You can go with your cowboy star and you can do an offset. So we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and group that back together. Ain't no reason to do it. I just like grouping my stuff together. Because from right here, you would go ahead and you'll hit print, and then you would print your item. But I want you to save it because we want to see it in a group. So we're going to do save as, save to hard drive. Then we're going to change it to a PNG or a JPEG. That's all you're going to do. If you have a free version, you can save PNG, JPEG, okay? You don't have SVG, you probably don't have the PDF or whatever, but you're gonna go ahead and save it. I'm sorry, I didn't even save mine. So we're gonna I'll save it in the JPEG. I'm gonna name it fan. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put it in my fan designs. That's what I'm gonna do. 1988, y'all, I graduated in 88. And I'm gonna save it as a JPEG fan, and I'm gonna save it as CCBAB part 1 fan. Okay, part 1. And that's it, y'all. That's it. That's the class. That's the class. 30 minutes on the dot.